head of DC Studios, James Gunn, hates Tim Burton's Batman films.
What's the context behind this? Is this like
So this is
not context, but is this him saying it on Twitter, or is this someone
so
hearing it?
classic James Gunn. Old tweets. Now people are saying these are 11-year-old tweets. They're a lot older than that. These tweets are maybe about 14 years old. He hates Tim Burton's Batman's film. You can go on now and have a look and just read it all because it's a massive. I'm just going to sum it up here. He said he hates Burton's Batman. Michael Keaton's voice was weird and stuff like that. He had a shit voice. And sacrilege
Does
to
he
what?
full on go on say it like
This,
say it like that?
oh yeah, this was a full-on rant, like,
Oh God.
but like 13 years ago, before, anything. If he said this now, as the head of the studio, I think that'd be a bit inappropriate. But these are tweets that got deleted when he went through the last stuff with Twitter. Because of his old jokes on Twitter that got him fired by Marvel, but hired back eventually. But so he deleted all his old tweets then. So the screenshots that people got, like they got these.
Weird how it's servicing now. It's
Weird
how it's weird how if they've had that information.
Yeah, people are just waiting to release stuff and sit on it. So yeah, he hates Tim Burton's Batman, and he doesn't. Are you ready for this? Doesn't like Batman Begins, and he doesn't say. He says The Dark Knight's not a classic. Now, do I agree with James Gunn's opinions? Because that's what they are. We've all got them. No, I like Tim Burton's Batman films, and I love Keaton as Batman. And I really like Batman Begins, and I really like The Dark Knight. But these are just things he said 14 years ago.
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm just gonna say this now. There's no point saying I disagree with James Gunn. It's like I doubt you. You know what? I bet you'll agree with him now, and I bet he'll agree with you. You know, he probably does appreciate these films for what they are back then. I mean, Jesus Christ, he was a part of the Scooby-Doo film, way back when. So, James Gunn has he's up and learned, and he's done his own. He's managed to do his own style, and he's managed to really refine that. Obviously, with him saying this stuff back years ago, I don't care. I probably said I've probably said stuff where it's like, huh?
I don't care either. It's like
exactly.
It's
I've said I didn't like a movie. Was it? It's like I liked Guardians 2 when it first came out, but the more and more I watched it, the more and more kind of dislike it. And some films, it's the other way around. Like Iron Man 2.
Guardians 2.
Yeah.
You don't like... See, I like that film more I watch it.
I know, I'm the opposite with you. But with Iron Man 2, I didn't really like that film that much, and I'm liking it the more I watch it. I think it's better than Iron Man 3, I'll be completely honest. Iron Man 3 is decent, but the more and more I watch the film, the more and more I dislike it. Not because of the Mandarin stuff, I know people went shit on that. It was just, it was pretty dumb. It was kind of a dumb movie.
Not every Marvel film's going to be as universally loved as Avengers Endgame.
And that's what... But that's my point is opinions can change. Opinions do change, especially a long time. What, 10 plus years?
Yeah.
My opinions change. It's fair to say, but look at the fans. I mean, I get it, right? I know a lot of people are saying like, oh, it's the kids that have grown up and watched the prequel Star Wars movies and now saying that they love them. It's like, well, no. That is true. That is very true. But a lot of people have come round to appreciate maybe one,
Star
one of
Wars
them.
meme, and it's Star Wars fans when it comes out. I hate you, and then it's 5 years after it comes out, and it's the Han Solo going, and then 10 years after it comes out. The Sacred Jedi
Sacred
text.
text.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's literally it. I mean, opinions
That is
change.
fandom.
It's just what it is, and James Gunn, he's a fan like us. Clearly, he's the head of DC. He was a part of Marvel. He wrote Guardians for Marvel, directing. He's a superhero guy. He likes these films. He produced that
And,
evil Superman
and
kid
if he
film.
didn't like Batman at all, he wouldn't have put a Batman film into production. And
Exactly.
he's already got a director on for that.
Yeah, I'll say this. Hear me out. I'll say this. It's like me. I wasn't interested in the Michael Keaton films. I wasn't at all interested in them. I thought Batman was a cool character growing up. I never really watched any of the Nolan films. I only watched Batman Begins, I think, and I never watched any others. This was when I was a kid, and obviously I've grown up. Obviously the context is different here. I was younger. I was a kid. James Gunn was, young. He was still an adult at that time, but
What,
it's
James
still
Gunn's
then.
older than you?
Fuck off. But yeah, that's that. Opinions change. So what if he tweeted out something? It doesn't. I don't really care.
It don't matter. It's a non-issue. And all these people now are going, he should get fired from DC for saying this.
Well, these are the people that are saying, "Oh, this isn't relevant," and it's like, well, neither is this.
Yeah. It's
Irrelevant.
Look, this is just, yeah. He said it 13, 14 years ago. Who gives a shit? Really?
Well, there's something to talk
gonna,
about considering there's nothing
yeah.
in the movie world going on.
He's going to bring something new to Batman. And for those who want a dark take on Batman, guess what? The head of DC Studios, who, doesn't like darker Batman films, is allowing one of his characters, because he's the head of DC Studios right now, so it is his character, to have its own separate universe film in Matt Reeves' The Batman. So if that's the type of Batman you like, then you're going to get them films as well. I think we're going to get 2 Batman films in 2026, Kyle. Brave and the Bold and The Batman 2. So
Yeah, I mean, I'll go see that.
I mean, shit, I'd do back-to-back Batman.
Absolutely.
Or back-to-back. Coining that right now.
That needs to be a fucking thing. After the Barbie Oppenheimer thing, that needs to happen.
Back-to-back. Calling it right now, Warner Brothers. Make it happen. Hire me for your marketing needs. Because I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, neither do they, clearly, in their marketing.
Clearly. But James Gunn, don't worry. Your job should be safe at DC. It's only the people who, we've got naught to worry about are saying this. Let's
not even talk about this any longer. It's stupid...
we wasted too much time on this.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? If that's his opinion, fair enough. Who cares?
If it still stands as his opinion, I doubt it, but I don't really care.
Yeah.